Right now, what Madison police are saying about a suspected hate crime that happened during a restaurant break-in. But first, some snow is on the way for overnight, but its impact on you in the morning is expected to be minimal. Gary shares why. And if you're looking for a staycation, we have a list of year-end Wisconsin travel destinations from those who know them best. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Breaking news right now at 6. Herb Kohl, a former U.S. Senator and owner of the Milwaukee Bucks, has died. The Herb Kohl Foundation making that announcement tonight. Along with his brother and father, he founded the Kohl's department store chain. A Democrat, he represented Wisconsin from 1989 to 2013 as a U.S. Senator. Kohl is a former majority owner of the Milwaukee Bucks, still holds a minority share in the team. And of course, the Kohl Center here in Madison is named after him. He donated millions of dollars to help finance the arena. Herb Kohl was 88 years old. Next at 6, we haven't seen much winter weather so far this month, but that will change overnight a bit. Some light snow mixing with rain could make for some slushy conditions during your morning commute tomorrow. Which parts of southern Wisconsin could be impacted? Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with the answer in his first warn forecast. Gary?
Well, temperatures are going to really play a part as far as how much snow falls at any given location. But let's start out by taking a look at what we're expecting. This is future track snowfall, generally about an inch or two, but it may not all be at once. You may have some snowfall and a little bit of it melts and a little bit more falls on top of that. And then as we get into the afternoon, as temperatures warm up a little bit more, some of it may start to melt or even mix with rain. But if there are any areas that see more than an inch or two, it would be higher elevations west of Dane County where temperatures might be a degree or two colder. But again, a couple degrees colder, it might be a little bit more, maybe an inch or two more. If it's a couple degrees warmer, we might see very little in the way of accumulating snow. But we'll also see some rain too, so about a quarter to a half inch of rain or melted snow across southern Wisconsin. What we're watching is actually in Michigan. The rain and snow there is actually what's going to come back toward the south and west and move into southern Wisconsin overnight. So 6-hour future track radar, already you can start to see that rain move across Michigan and Lake Michigan, but as it moves into Wisconsin, temperatures will be cold enough for some snow. Now, high temperatures today, above normal, just about every day this month. It's been that way. 40 in Madison, 43 for the high temperature in Janesville. Right now, temperatures are still above freezing. Janesville almost at 40, Madison in the mid-30s. Most of southern Wisconsin seeing temperatures in the mid-30s. Here in Dane County, 37 right now in Middleton, 36 in Deerfield, and 36 in Stoughton. Look for skies to be partly cloudy this evening. No rain or snow this evening. Temperatures dropping to about 32 degrees by late evening. Later on, I'll time out the snow and rain as it moves in and tell you how much more we can expect after that, and temperatures will stay mild into the new year in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Last night at 10, we told you about a suspected hate crime that happened after someone had broken into a downtown Madison restaurant, vandalizing it with graffiti, which police say is Islamophobic. Our Jalen Banks joins us now from the scene with a response from city leaders and the latest on this investigation. Jalen?
Just behind me is the Dubai Mediterranean restaurant, which is where the alleged hate crime took place. And this afternoon, I caught up with Police Chief Sean Barnes, and he tells me that acts such as this one have no place in Madison. When Madison police responded to the Dubai Mediterranean restaurant in Madison on Tuesday, they came across damaged furniture and Islamophobic graffiti. This is just the latest in a string of multiple hate-based incidents that have taken place in Madison in the last month. Something Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes plans to address.
Unequivocally that we take all these matters serious. And I want you to know, and I want everyone listening to know, that we are investigating these, and we investigate every last one of them. And that everyone, regardless of your status in life, should always feel safe in Madison, and that's my responsibility.
He also says the department plans to make changes to better address these types of incidents.
I'm looking at some changes that I could make internally to our communications and the way we communicate with each other, making sure that our officers are safe, making sure that our community is safe, and making sure that if there's information that we can get to a community member or a certain segment of the community, that they can get that information in a timely manner.
Community activist Masood Akhtar says one way to stop these incidents from happening is to be vocal about condemning them.
And I think everybody has the responsibility to reach out to their communities and their elected officials and show their concern that this is behavior that is not acceptable.
Additionally, Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway in a statement tonight saying, quote, "Our community must not give in to hate, ignorance, or intimidation. No matter our background, we all must come together to support each other, especially in moments of crisis." And we'll continue to keep you all at home updated on air and on our website at channel3000.com as we gather more information. Reporting in Madison, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
Jalen, thank you. 2 canines with the Dane County Sheriff's Office need your help in getting new bulletproof vests. Canine Jury and Canine Cato help take down some of southern Wisconsin's most dangerous offenders, but when doing so, they can be at risk just like their human partners. The department has teamed up with the nonprofit Keeping Canines in Kevlar to help raise money for these vests, which will cost more than $5,700 for the pair. If you'd like to donate, we've included a link to do so online at channel3000.com. Next at 6, Wisconsin is hidden full of gems. You just need to know where you can look. Our political reporter Will Keneally recently asked some of the people who know their corners of Wisconsin best where we can find them.
So you generally associate politicians with the state capital here, but they actually spend a lot of time back in their districts. So I've been wanting to ask a lot of them, when you travel through their districts, like Racine County for Assembly Speaker Robin Vos, what should you not miss while you're there?
You know, for people who haven't been to Racine County, we have a lot of Frank Lloyd Wright things. There's actually the Golden Rondell Theater. Frank Lloyd Wright actually designed the Johnson Home. He designed part of Johnson Wax. So if you ever have an interest in architecture, it's worth a drive.
So for many others, that includes things like nice shops off the beaten path or picturesque state parks. All right, so my recommendation from somebody who spends a lot of time up in the state capitol here is look out for fossils. They're buried in the marble. So I'll take you right outside the North Hearing Room here. Sometimes you have to look down. Buried in the stairwell here, you can see the little outline of a starfish there. So that's just one of many throughout the Capitol. Definitely keep your eyes peeled as you tour the state capitol. And reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Tom Smothers, one half of the singing comedy duo the Smothers Brothers, has died. The National Comedy Center, on behalf of his family, said in a statement, Smothers died yesterday at his home in Santa Rosa, California, following a cancer battle. He and his brother Dick hosted the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, which debuted right here on CBS back in 1967. The show was famously pulled from the air due to their political critiques, defense of civil rights, and opposition to the Vietnam War. Tom Smothers was 86 years old. Around the Midwest to Indiana now, where a car crash victim survived for days by drinking rainwater as he was trapped in his vehicle under an overpass. 2 fishermen found the 27-year-old man pinned inside his pickup truck after a crash on Interstate 94 in northwest Indiana. Police believe the crash had actually occurred last Wednesday. The truck had gone off the interstate, ended up under the bridge, partially in a creek there. Police say the fisherman who found the man initially thought he was dead until he turned his head and started talking to them, saying he couldn't reach his cell phone to make a phone call for help.
I went to touch it, and he turned around, and that just, it almost killed me there because it was kind of shocking, but he was alive, and he was very happy to see us. Like, he was really, like, I'd never seen a relief like that, but he was really hurt and everything.
Authorities came and freed him from the truck. He was taken to the hospital with severe and life-threatening injuries. Police are urging drivers to always let someone know when you're traveling and to have an emergency kit in your car. From Indiana to Missouri now, where a group of people worked to corral a loose cow near a busy freeway. This was in Springfield. The cow relentlessly worked to escape, but eventually crews were able to load it back onto the trailer that it had escaped from. A portion of the freeway was closed for an hour due to that ordeal. Job postings for cheese tasters at UW-Madison Center for Dairy Research went viral over the summer months, sparking hundreds of applications. A lucky few were ultimately selected, and News 3 Now went to a tasting session today to see what goes into being a descriptive sensory panelist, as the role is officially named. And the process is far from simple. When these cheese pizzas come out of the oven, testers evaluate the color, surface texture, blister size, stretch and oil levels, and that all comes before tasting.
And finally, as it cools down to 145 Fahrenheit, that's when it's cool enough for us to taste. So look at things like texture, like softness, cohesiveness, flavor, things like salt and acidity, if there's any bitterness, and then some of the positive attributes, things like milky notes, buttery notes, sourness, and then like toasted notes. So kind of the main things we look at for in a pizza.
The panelists help with a variety of cheese-related research projects. Currently, they're experimenting with the blistering of cheese pizzas, also the shelf life of cheese curds, and the moisture of certain shreds. More positions might be opening up soon. We'll share how you can get involved tonight on News 3 Now at 10. Well, don't go anywhere. More local stories are ahead just after a short break. UW Health taking a new approach when it comes to treating patients for anxiety and depression. We'll share how collaborative care works and who's eligible.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Steinhaffel's year-end sale only happens once a year. The best time to get unheard of deals on closeouts and one-of-a-kind merchandise. Sofas, love seats, beds, dining sets, mattresses, it all has to go. There's no better time than now to buy the furniture you've been waiting for. And with Steinhaffel's 60-month special financing, your new room just got more affordable. The year-end sale, only at Steinhaffel's and steinhaffels.com.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
UW Health is offering a new way of treating anxiety and depression. It's through a program called Collaborative Care. It allows people with mild to moderate anxiety and depression to be seen by health professionals for about 6 months with appointments every other week. The Collaborative Care team consists of your primary care physician, a behavioral health clinician, and a team psychiatrist. They're in every UW Health clinic. The hope is that Collaborative Care teaches patients the skills to manage their own mental health, especially around the holidays.
I think society wants to kind of boast that this time of year is the happiest time of year. You're supposed to be very joyful, but for a lot of folks, it's definitely a season of grief, of loss, financial strain. I think there's still that pressure that a lot of caregivers have as caregivers of young children to really give a lot more than even they feel comfortable with.
Collaborative Care can be found at every UW ambulatory health clinic. Anyone 12 years and older is eligible. An update into a series of illnesses linked to applesauce pouches. An FDA official told Politico lead contamination may have been an intentional act. Those responsible will be held accountable. The FDA says it has 82 confirmed reports of illnesses linked to high levels of lead in those pouches. The majority of those impacted are very young, but also adults up to the age of 53 have been affected. More stories ahead after the break. We're continuing to look back on some of the top stories you read all year long on channel3000.com. Coming up, a look at which two stood above the rest and a complete look at your First Warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulti when we return.
The After Christmas 36-hour sale is this Tuesday through Thursday at Ashley. Save up to 83% off on doorbusters and special buys, all with special interest financing for 5 years. Don't miss this massive savings event, only at Ashley.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Menards carries the supplies you need. Save on a great selection of Rayovac products. Stock up on batteries for devices you use every day. A 48-pack of AA or AAA high-energy batteries is $14.99 each. It's time to get organized with Menards. From garage organization to tool chests and cabinets, Masterforce has all the heavy-duty storage solutions you need. Get this 41-inch tool chest and cabinet combo for $1,299.98.
Save big money at Menards.
At Revamp, we transform your fence from this to this in as little as 1 day. We carefully remove and dispose of your old fence if you have one to make way for your beautiful new vinyl fence. Our fences are from the best manufacturers in the industry. They're 5 times stronger than wood and never fade, splinter, corrode, or need any tedious maintenance at all. And all of our fences are backed by our exclusive lifetime warranty. And right now we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new fence, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off the installation or 60-month no interest financing. And when you call during this program, you'll also get a gate included absolutely free. Get our best deal of the year on your dream fence and join our list of happy customers. Call the number or visit our website for your new fence today.
South Central Wisconsin area homeowners, pick up the phone and call 1-800-565-5096. That's 1-800-565-5096.
The After Christmas 36-hour sale is this Tuesday through Thursday at Ashley. Save up to 83% off on doorbusters and special buys, all with special interest financing for 5 years. Don't miss this massive savings event, only at Ashley.
Tonight, we're continuing our look at the top stories at channel3000.com in the past year. When it comes to the stories you were most interested in, a couple stood above the rest. Here's our digital content manager, James Langer.
When we compiled this year's list of the most viewed stories on channel3000.com, 2 stories had multiple articles in our top 10 list: the disappearance of James Yablonsky and Travel Center Buc-ee's coming to Wisconsin. The initial story about 13-year-old James Yablonsky going missing in June was our most viewed story of the year. According to the Sauk County Sheriff's Office, Yablonsky left home in the overnight hours of June 18th using the family vehicle, which was later found along Highway 12 near Devil's Lake State Park. Officials believed he may have been trying to live off the grid as a survivalist, and later said he may have been better prepared to survive in the woods than they had first thought.
We've kind of put together a picture of somebody who has spoken again about this being something that he wanted to try.
In the days that followed, searchers found multiple campsites at Devil's Lake, but 6 months later, Yablonsky still has not been found.
I've marked the calendar since the day he left.
His father is still holding out hope that James is alive and believes he may have found his way out of state.
Feel in my heart that he's still alive, yes. I really do. And he's a tough kid. I know he could do it. If he had to do it, he could do it.
Our other top story of 2023 was a different kind of Buc-ee making plans to come to the Madison area.
Top brisket on the board.
The Texas-based and Texas-sized Travel Center announced plans in February to build its first Wisconsin location along the interstate in DeForest. That initial story was met with an enthusiastic response online and was shared thousands of times on social media. In November, we sent a team down to Texas to see what Buc-ee's was all about, to give you a sneak peek on what to expect, including that famous brisket.
From clean restrooms to a delicious, affordable meal. Gifts, swag, so you blend that all together and you got Buc-ee's. And I tell you, it's coming.
It takes about 16 months to build a Buc-ee's, so we likely won't see it open here until 2025. You can see what the other most viewed stories from 2023 were by looking for the first part of this series on channel3000.com or by looking it up on our free Channel 3000 mobile app. For News 3 Now and channel3000.com, I'm James Langer.
Well, Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti back now with a complete look at our first warn forecast. Gary?
Well, after a mild December, we're finally going to see some snow. 3 things you need to know. That will occur overnight into tomorrow morning and then maybe mixed with rain tomorrow afternoon. But it'll be a slushy wet snow with temperatures slightly above freezing through most of the event. Above normal temperatures continue after the snow. Highs around 40 on Friday, upper 30s on Saturday, and then down to around freezing for the weekend. However, the average high temperature is in the upper 20s. And by the end of next week and into the start of next weekend, we'll be looking for high temperatures back to near normal in the upper 20s. As we look at Doppler track, normally our weather moves from west to east, but this is the area of rain that we're watching, mixed with a little bit of snow. As that rotates back toward the southwest into Wisconsin later on tonight, it will start changing to snow in the colder air across southern Wisconsin. Now, Rain is certainly a part of this, or a mix of rain and snow, and you melt down whatever snow falls and add it to the rain. Probably looking at about a quarter to a half inch of rain, maybe even a little bit more over parts of south central Wisconsin. But notice most of the snow is concentrated here because that's at the time where temperatures will be cold enough for there to be snow. Once you start getting in the afternoon, it starts warming up, and as the precipitation continues to spread back toward the southwest, it changes over to rain. So this is kind of the sweet spot where everything kind of comes together, but we're looking generally at about an inch or two of snow, a slushy wet snow. There might be a few places west of Madison in the higher elevations where temperatures will be a degree or two colder, and that's where maybe a couple of 3-inch amounts could occur. But high temperatures will still be above freezing and above normal for the rest of this week, back to around freezing, but still above normal for the weekend, and then mid-30s for Tuesday, low 30s for Wednesday and Thursday, and then finally back into the upper 20s by the end of next week and into the start of the following weekend. Weather Track shows one storm to the southwest, the other to the north and east, and this is what's going to spiral around and be drawn into this storm. That's why we're looking to our north and east for the precipitation rather than to the west. But as this whole system kind of comes together, we'll see the rain and snow develop tonight. This trough of low pressures that kind of rotates back toward the southwest is what will generate the rain and snow. Planning your night temperatures, right around freezing by 9 p.m. Partly cloudy skies start to turn cloudy overnight. And again, here comes that precipitation in from the northeast, starting to change the snow when it gets into the colder air. So by the time it reaches us at 7 a.m., temperatures will be cold enough for snow or a mixture of rain and snow. Temperatures, though, warm enough for it to preclude any big, heavy accumulations. Planning your night across Dane County, Fitchburg drops to 33, Belleville 34, Sun Prairie 33. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 33 for Low and Monroe, 32 in Lone Rock, and 33 in Baraboo. Tomorrow, snow in the morning, a mix of rain and snow in the afternoon as the high temperature gets up to 38 degrees. A mix of rain and snow, about a quarter to a half inch of liquid precipitation, about an inch or two of snow, the highest amounts perhaps in a few spots out west of Dane County in the higher elevations. First warned 7 to 10 day forecast, back up to 40 on Friday, so what snow does stick to the ground should melt pretty quickly. 37 on Saturday. Then temperatures drop a little bit, a couple of flurries from Saturday night into New Year's Eve Sunday, and maybe about Friday of next week. Otherwise, temperatures are dropping gradually toward the end of next week.
And coming up in sports, the Badgers held their first practice in Tampa ahead of the ReliQuest Bowl. While finishing the season out with a win would mean a lot to this group. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save with holiday hot deals. Fresh ground beef, just $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Jack's Pizza, just $2.49. And avocados, just 49 cents each. Only at Hy-Vee.
A weekend of cash, cards, and celebration this New Year's Eve at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. On Friday, we're giving away a Buick Envista Avenir. On Saturday, a Porsche Macan. On Sunday, New Year's Eve, have a chance to win multiple cash prizes. Also, 20 participants will win thousands of dollars with an opportunity to win 100 grand. Plus, there will be live music by Cherry Pie and Madison County. It will be a weekend bash this New Year's Eve at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference this holiday season, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
Save every day this holiday with Perks prices. Hy-Vee shredded cheese, H Perks price $1.99. Chiquita bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. And Ritz crackers, H Perks price $3.48. Sign up for Hy-Vee Perks today.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays.
Tuesday night, Wisconsin landed in Tampa, and Luke Fickell wasted no time getting ready for LSU now that we're 5 days out from the bowl game. The Badgers were up early this morning, and so was Andrew Banstra, and he has more on their first practice in Florida.
The Badgers have touched down in Tampa and got their first practice in this morning here at Berkeley Prep School, just a few miles from Raymond James Stadium, where Wisconsin will tangle with the LSU Tigers in the ReliaQuest Bowl. The Badgers will be busy with practice and other events before New Year's Day, but told me their focus is singular, beating 13th-ranked LSU, saying that playing on a national stage against a powerhouse opponent gives them a chance to prove they can beat the best, and the opportunity to finish a rocky season with a resounding exclamation point.
Just what this group has been through. Obviously, very rocky season, not exactly the way we planned it, but it would mean a lot. It really would. It's a great way to send the seniors out, and then a great, launch pad into the next year. And we put ourselves in a position to come down here, be in Florida, be in the great weather, and really enjoy our time. But at the end of the day, it comes down to we have to win this game.
With all the ups and downs this Badger team has been through this year, Jake Chaney said ending on a win would be huge, adding it's not like we're playing a scrub team either. We'll have much more on the Badgers all week leading up to the ReliaQuest Bowl. In Tampa, Andrew Banstra, News 3 Sports.
Other news from Tampa, Jack Nelson announced he'll be back for his senior season. The Stoughton native has been a starter on the Badger O-line for the past 3 years. With his announcement, Wisconsin will bring back 3 returning starters up front. Just a reminder to check out this week's Wisconsin Huddle. We get you ready for Monday's ReliaQuest Bowl game in Tampa and look back at some of the best moments of the show over the past 17 weeks. Show airs on Friday at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. And the Packers have suspended Jair Alexander for 1 game for what the franchise called conduct detrimental to the team. This comes after the league's highest-paid corner made himself a captain against the Panthers and nearly botched the call after winning the coin toss. Sunday's game was the first time Alexander suited up since November 5th. Just a unique situation going on there.
What a mess. Banstra looks like he's having a good time down there in that warm weather. We haven't been too bad, though, here, but we're going to start to see some wintry weather.
Yeah, go figure. Snow in late December, huh? But we do have some snow on the way late tonight into tomorrow. Live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam. Just partly cloudy skies out there right now. Not seeing any precipitation around here. And notice in the upper right corner of your screen, some light rain showers starting to move into the eastern portion of Lake Michigan. 6-hour future track radar shows that rain moving into far eastern Wisconsin by around midnight, but at that point it's still in the form of rain. As it moves into southern Wisconsin, it will change to snow. We could be looking at an inch or 2 of accumulation, slushy wet accumulation through tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon. Areas west of Madison, higher elevations where it's a little bit colder might see an inch or 2 more, but it should melt pretty quickly.
All right, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Have a great evening. We'll be back here tonight at 10.